morning, campers. Just leaving the Bake Oven Knob shelter. A little bit late start, 8:30 right now. It's okay, it's only about an 8.5 mile hike today. And the last mile, or maybe even more, is downhill. Very steep downhill though, so I have to go slow. Spare my knees. And a night off in Palmerton, getting a real bed, shower, you know, clean my gear, air out my gear, and then back on the trail tomorrow. So a nice weather day, same as last couple days, sunny, warm, possibly hitting 80 today. So not in a rush, but I don't want to dilly-dally too much. I don't want to be out here in the high heat of the early afternoon. Kind of funny they put a sign pointing this way when you can see there's a blaze right there. I guess people have taken the wrong turn and got lost or something. Here's a little campsite off the AT, and somebody went to a lot of trouble to build some little chairs, some little rock chairs facing the fire. That's kind of cute. This is a rather lovely stretch of trail. Nice flat land on either side. A lot of greenery coming in, ground cover. Trail's nice and level. Some rocks in the trail, but not bad. Very nice little stretch here. So this section of trail was a lot of work because somebody had to cut this whole trail into the hillside here. This is not a natural trail, as you can see. They've dug, scraped away the dirt to create a flat surface. And over here we're overlooking Lehigh Gap, Lehigh River, Palmerton, Pennsylvania. But nice little open, exposed trail right here. I've always wondered, how many bars will I get right next to one of these towers? I'm not sure if these are Verizon towers, but let's see. Let me take my phone off airplane mode and see what I get. Oh, yeah, it jumped up to 4 bars. Oh, wait. It jumped back down to 2 bars. No, wait, it went back up to 4 bars. Okay. Maybe that's dueling cell towers. I don't know, but anyway, I just thought that would be fun. There's the medallion. Appalachian Trail, National Scenic Trail. Do not disturb. Can't read the rest of it. I've seen a couple of these along the trail. This is the first one I've actually been able to video. The other one, it was pouring rain. Yep. More rocks. Here's a good example of how you have to pay attention. This is where I just came from. As you can see, the blazes are lined up. I came right through there. I was coming along here. I was just going to keep going straight. But then I didn't see a blaze. I'm like, I looked off to the side. I saw double blazes over there in that tree on the left there. And I said, wait a minute. And I came back and I looked, and here on the rock is a white arrow pointing to the left. So even though I was going to go down through there, if I looked over here, I would have seen the left arrow, which points me over here. Hop over these rocks, right to those blazes that say, hey, there's a change in the trail. So it always pays to be paying attention. In fact, if I look here, I can see another. There's a white arrow there. Oops, let me get over here, right there. That's actually not an arrow, that's the AT symbol, so you do not want to go that way. Off to the right here, you see the blazes. So that's the way I want to go, off to the right here, down along this ridge. Blue Mountain Eagle Club welcomes you. And as you can see, I put my bandana on my head. I'm about 5.5 miles to the parking area where I'm supposed to get the shuttle to the hotel. At least I believe that's when I'm supposed to get picked up. The place they told me, I didn't understand what they were talking about. So I emailed them and said, is this where you mean? Everything's going good, it's cool. The sun's coming out though. I know it's gonna get probably around 80 maybe even low 80s today. So, gotta stay cool. So here's an interesting stretch of trail. You gotta walk through this area that's all covered in this red netting. I guess it's to protect. It looks like there used to be an old power, those power towers. It's all in a big jumble there. And they've since replaced it with one of these newer ones. So it's all brand new around it, and they've got it fenced off. And you can see the other ones up the hill. I look up the hill here, zoom in. See the other ones up there? Same thing, the red netting around them. Anyway, it's a little different kind of terrain to cross on the AT, I guess. But that's where the marker is over there, so I guess that's where I'm going. Well, that was the strangest terrain I've covered yet. Very interesting, but I'd much rather cross this type of terrain on these wood chips, super soft, rather than walk across the boulders like this. Some kind of radio tower facility. I don't know if those are cell tower, I imagine. Radio signals maybe, who knows. Right there off the trail. Well, here's the AT, and it's nice that they've put up a sign that this is the boundary of the public hunting grounds, right at the AT. Isn't that nice? They have to stop hunting when they get to the AT. Jeez. There's another one, State Game Lands, and this one says Lehigh County, Washington Township, and it's you can see 1966. You can see all these bushes have been trimmed back from the trail right along here. Thankfully so, because these are prickers. And this allows me to walk closer to the edge of the trail where there are fewer rocks without getting snagged by thorns the whole way. So thank you to the trail crew, whoever trimmed those back. That was very helpful. Okay, here's why I think some shelters should be probably torn down and replaced. Like this one. Let me show you why. This is the George W. Outerbridge shelter. I stopped here for a snack on my way into Palmerton. It's only about a half mile from the trailhead. Somebody's got a bag of garbage hanging there. Squirrel will make short work of that. There's a can sitting there. There's a cane up on the wall. It's pretty rustic, pretty ghetto, and somebody is apparently sleeping here. I don't know if that's a homeless person or what, but that is not backpacking gear. Pretty old, pretty run down, showing its age. Needs to be, in my opinion, torn down, rebuilt somewhere else, farther away from the road, so as not to attract people who aren't backpackers. Well, I made it to the parking area, but you can see the bridge behind me, bridge over Lehigh River there. So this is where my shuttle's picking me up.